We're going to be using the Dutch Aqua, the Folk Art Dutch Aqua. Yes. And this is scrapbook paper. The scrapbook paper just came from Hobby Lobby. And we're going to be using the gold bling and some paper flowers and all that kind of good stuff. So, we are going to get started on painting. Absolutely beautiful. Let me give it a quick little dry and see if we're going to need a second coat. I think for the most part we've got really great coverage. Let me just get up here just a little bit. I think I might get the edges because I think that blue coming through that gold will be gorgeous. So, you know, essentially we're painting all of it besides the roof. Add all the pretty stuff. We're just going to dry it. I don't want to make a mess of anything. Thank you for the herb. Okay. Oh my, y'all, look. Okay. So we're just going to use some regular matte Mod Podge to get our scrapbook paper on there. And it is kind of thick paper, so I'll probably go with a heavier coat. You just really want to focus really well on your edges. And I usually take my brush and just run that Mod Podge down my edges and just smooth over it with my fingers. Oh, y'all, how gorgeous. And that Dutch Aqua is the perfect match. Paper, y'all. I'm just taking my napkin and just smoothing that out. Oh, I love it. I love it. I should have done this because we're going to be covering that with some gold bling wrap. I wasn't even thinking. Sealing those edges up. And do that right with your finger. There we go. That is really sweet. So these are just these are more like foam roses. These came from the wedding section at Hobby Lobby. Always check your wedding section because a lot of times you can find the packs of flowers way less than they are over in the paper studio, and these look so real, but they're like foam. I was playing with it yesterday and I just took the gold leaf and just touched all those edges. So look at the difference. Isn't that pretty? I just thought that that would be gorgeous on here. So we're going to be adding some roses and all of the beautiful bling. And normally I would use a pull handle from, you can get them at Hobby Lobby, the doorknobs or drawer knobs as a perch. But I think we're just going to use a piece of our bling as our little perch per se. So this is our gold bling wrap, y'all. How beautiful is that? And we are going to be lining we're going to be lining our edges with the gold bling wrap. Okay, and I'm actually going to give it a little quick dry. Okay, so I am going to just start cutting this, our two rows. And I think that's going to be, it's perfect. It's perfect. This stuff. A Gator micro tool, and it's just something that's small. You can hold it in your hand easily. And let me show you. It came from Lowe's. They're sandpaper, and it's Velcro. You just, basically Velcro. You just stick it on there, and then you can switch them out when they start to get used up. So I did want to, and you just kind of go at an angle. Just get off any of that extra paper, because we want our bling to lay well on that edge. Oh, okay. And we're going to start putting this all the way around. I think I'm actually going to use my Fabri-Tac. This is, a lot of people ask, it's Fabri-Tac. You can order off of Amazon. You can get it in your craft supply stores, but I love this stuff. Because you don't have to worry about burning yourself, for one, and it gives you time. It gives you time to set your stuff without having to commit right away, and it holds. It's amazing. It bonds to fabric, lace, glass, leather, wood, and trims. I use it a lot in my scrapbooking projects. See how you can just see that aqua coming through? Oh my goodness, I love it, y'all. Okay, so we have it all the way around. I'm going to dry that just a touch, just to kind of help it out. Here we go. Okay, look. So we've got that all the way around. And then we're going to, I think I'm going to need, yeah, it's going to need to be about 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Coat this good with the glue. Look how sweet that is. That would even look good covering the entire roof. And put your paper on all the sides. That would be gorgeous. But look, the ones that are diamond shape or square shape, however you want to look at it, I think we're going to actually put it here, because underneath it, which I do love it like that, it's just a little too long and it's going into that hole. So we're going to use a little bit of E6000, and I hope it touches in those points. And some hot glue. Look, y'all, is that not too sweet? I love that. So we're just going to lay it flat, let it kind of do its thing. And then we are going to do our thing. Okay, this is gold leaf, or liquid leaf. I know there's a glare on it. But you can get this in Hobby Lobby, over where all the regular paints and stains and that kind of stuff is. Maybe we will just use some of our small pieces and kind of add those in with our roses. That's what I'm trying to decide. Let me go ahead and cut this off. You can just get some wire cutters for the ones that are the pins. Very carefully. These are not my good ones, so there we go. So that just pops. You can snip those right off. You can, if you want smaller rosebuds, you can just peel that back layer off and look, boom. Then you have that tiny little rosebud, so you don't have to have all the same sizes. Roses. So I'm just going to take, y'all, I know I've got stuff everywhere. I'm just going to take the gold leaf and just a little flat brush like so. And we're just going to just kind of just drag it on all the edges of these petals. Just to bring it all together with our gold, the gold in our paper, our gold bling wrap, our gold bling. And it gives these sweet little roses some dimension. Just start playing and see what happens. I think I am going to pull a little bit of this off. You can even trim it with your scissors. All right, y'all, I'm going to just do it. Okay, so this is what we have so far. Loving it. And then I just like to take the pearls. If they're enough apart, you can kind of like hook it in, but if not, you can make your own loop. And I'm just going to just start putting these in there. Just wherever you feel like it just needs something else. So I'm just looping that, getting it stuck in that glue well. And it just adds a little extra something in there, y'all. If I had some leaves, we could get some leaves and paint them gold and pop those in there. Back out. But this is just those finishing little touches that, you know, you look at something and the more you look at it, the more you're like, it just needs something. Well, that was one of these moments. And I'm not going to completely cover it gold, just, well, that one, maybe I did, but that one got a hefty coat of it. So we just added some gold on our little eucalyptus, and I'm just gonna pop some right here. Look, see, I think that's what it needed. I do like the pearls and I'll add some more of those probably back in. Well, I guess we'll just come over here and do it on this side, because you do something on one side, try to do it on the other. I do want to add a little bit more pearl. Do a little bit, you know, walk away, come back, look at it. Again, I'm just adding those in there just for a little extra interest, you know, whatever you want to call it. I just think it's sweet. And yes, we might be covering up our little bling piece, but we know it's there, right? I think I'm going to go back and add a little bit more greenery, possibly, but definitely a few more pearls in that gold bling wrap. Just the little single pieces in there. I just think that looks so sweet. I hope y'all love it. Thank you so much.
Totally Dazzled sells sparkling rhinestone wedding supplies. Check us out at totallydazzled.com. But before you do, click up here and download our free Printable Sparkle Quotes. Or click down here and watch one of our other awesome tutorials.